Weird stuff happens all the time. Things you cannot imagine, that's sometimes even stranger than fiction. Thankfully, our heavily recorded modern society allows us to see what's happening all around the world. These 50 videos best exemplify the many creepy, weird, terrifying, mind-boggling, and insane things that happen to real-life people out there. This sequence of CCTV footage inside a London tube depicts a chase between a police officer and a delinquent. Captured from multiple angles, you see the officer going after the blurred man across the platforms, through the tunnels, and past multiple flights of stairs. Even watching it already feels exhausting. Finally, the cop manages to apprehend his target when the latter makes the mistake of going up on an escalator that goes down. Amazing display of cardio by all parties involved, though. Are you watching this alone at night with nobody home? Proceed at your own peril because this haunting short video will give you some goosebumps.
Son las 3 de la mañana de nuevo y esto es lo que con lo que yo convivo desde hace meses. Con esto yo convivo hace meses. Siempre que grabo... Vos no sos Daniel. Vos no sos Daniel, esa no es tu voz. Vos no sos Daniel, esa no es tu voz. Daniel se fue hace meses del país, vos no sos Daniel. Si querés lastimarme, salí y lastimame ahora. Ya. Déjame de joder. Déjame de joder.
In the video, we see a man getting disturbed by some banging on the door of his bathroom with cries for help. The unseen person on the other side seems desperate and on the verge of crying. The uploader seems to recognize the voice as his friend Daniel's, but expresses disbelief that it's really him.
Déjame de joder. Si no puedo vivir, ya no puedo vivir así. Ya no puedo vivir. Yo no tengo más miedo.
The pounding on the door grows more furious that the uploader finally opens the door. Lo and behold, there's nobody there. Naturally, the uploader gets spooked and runs out the house. So, whom did that Daniel-sounding voice belong to? Is it magic or a fake edit? The video goes viral for showing two ships that appear to be floating above the water like some sort of vehicle you'd see on Star Wars. Of course, these ships do not actually fly like that. The reality is more scientific than fantasy. According to one smart commenter on the video, this is called looming. It happens when there is a difference in temperature between the air close to the sea and the air above it. The temperature affects air density and warps light's trajectory. The light from the ship goes on top of the light that comes from above the ship, which goes under, giving the impression of the ship being in the air. This family is just relaxing in their living room when suddenly the fish tank at the corner of the room explodes, spilling water all over the place. At first glance, we cannot really see the tank on the CCTV as it's obscured by the window's blinding sunlight, giving off the impression that a tsunami suddenly floods the room. Judging by the amount of water and the scale of the blast, it seems like a pretty big tank too. Let's hope that the owners at least managed to salvage the fish. Nothing unites people more than the promise of cheap deals. In this video from a Rio de Janeiro store, a pressure cooker promotional event attracts a horde of enthusiasts who flock at the store in droves that a team of security guards has to be deployed.
Olha, olha lá, caindo.
Aqui o ferro entrando, gente. Olha o ferro entrando.
Senhor. Olha lá, caindo.
Gente, a gente pode dançar no colo. Meu Deus. Olha isso.
Gente.
Eita, todo mundo caiu lá.
Still, it couldn't stop the chaos that unfolds. As the crowd is led into the store, it quickly devolves into a pandemonium as people race to get a hold of the goods. The scene kind of reminds you of one of those zombie movies, doesn't it? It better be a really good deal for such a hassle. In this surveillance video obtained by the police, an ex-convict identified as Imosiri suddenly fires shots at another man following an argument. As luck would have it, a police car happens to pass by at that very moment. When Imosiri chooses to run away instead of surrendering, a foot chase immediately breaks out.
Stop! You're gonna get shot! I'm in foot pursuit, northbound orange, male black, blue over blue, floor 17. Drop the gun! Drop the gun now! Get on the ground!
The officer's body cam footage shows the intense pursuit across the neighborhood, with several warning shots fired. Finally, the officer managed to get Imosiri cornered.
Hands out in front of you now! Hands out in front of you now!
Switch over to channel 3. Collection channel.
Threat on 52, 5840 orange. Facing eastbound. He's pointing himself out. Hey! Hands out in front of you now!
All units in, copy.
He shot at you? Hey, pull over for me. Please. 3 out of 52. The victim that he shot at is driving northbound in a black Kia.
I copy. He's driving northbound at a black Kia. What's your updated location?
5840 orange, and he tossed the 417 right behind me. What's your name, dude? Hey, don't worry about that. Don't look at them. Look at me. That's fine. Just keep looking at me. That's fine. Keep looking at me, okay? I'll let you know what's going to happen. Hey, we're moving up, all right? Hey, we're moving up. Yes, sir. Just stay just like that. Lay it flat on your stomach. Yes, sir. Flat on your stomach. Do not. Yes, sir. Bring both your hands behind your back. Yes, sir.
He surrenders and is charged with several different counts for illegal possession of ammunition, possession of firearm by a convicted felon, and for resisting an officer. Is this Mordor? In this video, an incredible lightning show at the top of a mountain is captured on camera. The sight evokes something you see in mythical movies about clashes between the gods. The combination of roaring thunder from the sky and flaming fire from the volcano of the mountain creates such a terrifying yet awe-inspiring sight that feels too unreal to be true. And some onlookers were lucky enough to witness the event with their own eyes, gathering in the nearby hill to capture the scene. Get you a friend like this. Two soccer players are just hanging around their car when two men on a motorcycle approach them. Brandishing a knife, the two robbers whose faces were covered with helmets make an attempt to rob them. During the standoff, the guy in black bravely taunts the robbers back by sheer physical dominance. His friend remains in the passenger seat during the whole ordeal. They go back and forth a little, but it seems that the robbers finally get intimidated by him and run off without getting anything. The security guard got the shock of his life during a late night shift. It appears that he's been hearing some strange noises coming from the kitchen and goes to investigate. The video builds up bit by bit as he goes near the source of the noise. Is it a ghost? Is it a thief? Lo and behold, it turns out to be a massive bear, probably sneaking in for some midnight snacks. The pouncing bear understandably startles the guard, who runs off to safety as the bear also escapes from sight.
Put it down.
No, you guys want to come on my property?
We got called here. That's why we're here.
Then go get what you're called to then.
Put that weapon down, man.
Hit the stick. Man, where you at? Man, where you at?
Police officers responding to a 911 call arrive to find a man having an angry outburst. The man resists arrest, threatening the officers with a stick and blocking the gate on them.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing, man. I didn't do nothing. What did I do? What did I do? I didn't do nothing.
Get on the ground right now.
What the
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Your back.
Give me your hat.
Give me your
What did I
hat.
do?
Under arrest.
Under arrest.
For what? For what?
Resisting right now.
Tell me, what did I do?
I will tell you if you get in the car.
Man, I'm trying to go to the store. Man, get the off me.
Get in the car.
Watch your feet.
And I was, hey.
Get in the
Watch
car.
your feet.
You just... Hey,
What did I
touch
do
your
wrong?
shit.
What did I do wrong?
Okay, stop, please. Thank
What
you.
do I do?
The outburst continues even as he's loaded into the police car, banging the door from the inside and won't stop yapping. The man's wife said they were having a heated argument earlier, which prompted someone, presumably neighbors, to call the police.
What happened? I don't know. Somebody called us that he was that he was gonna choke you out because you're smoking something. Stop lying to the kids. That's why that's why we're here.
Oh, I don't know.
So who's this dude to you?
He's my husband.
So were you guys arguing or?
Yeah.
What are you guys fighting about though?
But she's like, kind of like possessive. She's like, you don't love me. Like, yeah, when I'm leaving, he doesn't let me leave.
Don't please. Don't touch me.
Don't
please.
yell. Don't yell.
All right, man. Don't touch me. Let me. Okay, I can walk, man. I can walk. I can walk, man.
The man continues to rage even when the officers take him to get a medical check on his request.
No, I don't want to lay down. I want to sit down. I want something cold and drink, and I want a cigarette.
For his transgression, the man is charged with resisting and committing aggravated assault against an officer. In this 10-second video, this man thought he was getting lucky when he discovered a fish washing ashore. But just as he's about to grab the fish, a crocodile suddenly emerges from the water and nearly snaps his hand. Both man and reptile seem to have the same idea at the same time, or perhaps it's actually the crocodile going man fishing with the fish as bait.
Go to the water, bro. Get to the water. Go. Red light, bro. Come on. Dude, don't take that red light. Do not take the red light. Bro, there's a cop right behind us. Oh, shit. What the? Bro.
A fire hydrant explodes and launches a massive fountain in the middle of the street. Yet, it doesn't stop these boys from passing through anyway. As filmed from the car, at first it appears as if they're getting a free car wash, but it soon becomes clear that they're passing through a whole hellstorm of water.
Red light, bro. Don't take it. Go forward. Go. Go, dude. Go. Oh, shit. Go that way, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, hey. Hey, bro, go forward. Oh, what? Oh, my. Oh, no.
The car gets so thoroughly doused that water leaks into the car interior through the aircon and pretty much any holes in the car. To the credit, the boys take what could possibly spell thousands of dollars of cleanup and repair with a jest.
Bro! Oh, no way! That is crazy. Oh, they're gonna see this video.
Put it down.
For this man, a one-night stand turns into a stalking nightmare when the woman he had it with keeps coming back around uninvited.
Champagne, please. Okay.
Just my window. I want to press charges on it.
Okay. Hold on. Go inside for me. Can you go inside? Go inside for me, okay? And I will be back for the rest of. Go inside for me. Windows. You. Oh my God. Hey. You lady. I'm trying to talk to you. Shut the f up. You on his side, right? You. No, I'm trying to separate you guys. Well, then I'll go and talk to him, and you stay out in the cold. What's going on?
She just showed up to my house.
Uh-huh.
I have not talked to her in months.
showed up to my house. Look at her. She's picking up shit now. I'm going in the house.
I'm gonna tell you what. You put it down. Put it down.
Things come to a head one day before Christmas. The police body cam footage shows the woman being detained after she threw a brick through his window.
7112, start me a second unit, please. Put your hands behind your back. Put them behind your back. Metcalf 7112, I'm in the roadway on 4th Street. I've got one case. Put your hands behind your back.
This comes after she was explicitly being told to stay away.
Show me what happened and kind of, as you're showing me, tell me what happened.
So I was her one time, and I didn't talk to her again after that. And it took literally months.
Okay.
And she came here banging on the door. We're getting ready to go to Chicago. She came here banging on the door. I said, let's just sit down. Don't come to my house without calling. I'm not going to open the door.
Right.
Heard the key turn, and she'll tell you I do it all the time. I'm a DJ, so I work till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just forgot. And so she went to go turn the key.
Oh, did she break this as well?
So she went to go find the key, or she went to turn the key in the back door. And I had that deadbolt on the door, so she couldn't get in. And so I held the door closed, and I said, please leave my house. You're not welcome here. Don't come to my house without calling.
I guess hell hath a fury like a lover scorned really describes our situation here. This group of divers had a close encounter with a great white shark. Luckily for these guys, it seems like the shark isn't really in the mood for food, seeing as it conveniently ignores a bunch of floating meat nearby. Instead, the shark seems to be in the mood for some jesting. As it approaches the camera, the shark suddenly turns toward it, which, of course, startles the cameraman. It turns out to be a false alarm, and the shark swims away. I guess you can say that cameraman barely escaped from the jaws of death. The surveillance camera and body cam footage capture a dramatic scuffle between 2 police officers and a First Amendment auditor at a parking lot in Foxworth, Texas. For those who didn't know, First Amendment auditors are civilian activists who record or photograph public spaces to test their constitutional rights. The First Amendment supposedly covers their rights to do so, and these guys go on the street to prove that.
Caroline, we're busy. Go to the other side of the street. You can go.
There's no investigation. There's no nothing.
You can go to the other side of the street or you're going to get arrested. I'm not warning you again.
What are you talking about?
Go to the other side of the street right now.
Wait, tell me why first. We're doing it.
You're under arrest. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Stop. Stop resisting.
Anyway, in the body cam clip, you can see the cops are trying to get the lady to film further away. The auditor resists, confused why she's being told to back away. The argument quickly turns physical when one of the officers pins the woman to the ground and handcuffs her.
She's bleeding.
His colleague can be heard telling the officer that the auditor is bleeding, but he seems to pay it no mind. So much for the First Amendment. Both haunting and marvelous in equal parts, this video shows New York's Verrazzano Bridge getting swayed by high wind. As you can see, the bridge's structure is designed to ebb and flow to cope with the strong wind, showcasing remarkable engineering feats. Still, the extreme swing does look rather scary when you're on it, doesn't it? Adding to that is the noise. The loud shifts and groans produced by the bridge's movement sound like you're at the belly of a beast, like a Godzilla or dinosaur you see in movies. For Japan, March 11th, 2021, the day of the Tohoku earthquake and tsunami, will always live in infamy for the destruction it caused. This video shows the scary moment when tsunami flooded the street at such a rapid pace. The video begins like any normal day on the road, showcasing the traffic and a quiet neighborhood. Within seconds, a huge body of water starts cascading from the nearby block along with a barrage of debris. Soon, the cameraman's car is pulled into the stream alongside other vehicles around it. With nowhere to run, we watch as the car helplessly floats alongside a ton of debris with the driver trapped inside. It is unknown whether the driver eventually survived the ordeal. Two young men around and find out when they attempt to rob the wrong person. In this surveillance video, the two robbers can be seen confronting their lone target with a gun. At first, the victim seems to be backing away in surprise, but he soon gains control of the situation by disarming the gun-toting lad and throws him to the ground. Proving that the two perpetrators are just amateurs shooting their shots. The kid squeals in fear as his would-be target pins him down. The two are eventually let go, and they take off running with their tails behind their legs. This video shows the remarkable way tuna fishing is done in the Maldives. On a rectangular-shaped boat, the fishermen line up around the deck's edges and just throw their rods to the water over and over. The men do not stop once, and each time they catch a fish, they simply throw the catch into the pit in the middle of the deck. This method proves highly effective as the pit gets filled with tuna real fast. Apparently, this fishing technique is also called line fishing. Tiny but mighty really describes the strength of the ant caught in this video. At first glance, the camera captures what looks like a big bug walking backwards, but extra zooming reveals that it's actually a dead bug being pulled by an ant 5 times smaller. Despite the apparent heavy load on his back, the black ant trudges full speed ahead. This video footage shows the terrifying moment when the dust of volcanic explosion seemingly engulfs the entire skyline above the ocean. Shot from a boat in the middle of the sea, the sight is both incredible and scary, with the probably miles-high dark, scorching hot clouds approaching you at a rapid pace. This Indian girl really takes do it for the gram to a new height. Creating a fun Instagram reel that attracts eyeballs is a tricky matter. Perhaps that's why this girl ends up shooting one in the middle of a heavy rain on the rooftop. She ends up getting viral content, but not for the reason she originally planned. Lightning bolts strike the roof when she's recording, sending her scrambling to safety. At the very least, she's got the whole thing on camera.
So if you're afraid, why are you coming up to me? If you
because I'm not afraid.
Because we're protected.
But I am protecting them.
How are you going to protect them if I was really psycho?
I will take you down.
Come on, lady, stop.
I will take you down.
What are you getting all in my face for? What's wrong with you?
You are still not okay. You have not explained yourself, and I am not comfortable with you being here.
Right, but why are you getting in my face?
Because it's my job. I work here.
What are you yelling for? Relax.
Because I want you to leave.
I don't have to leave. I'm on the public sidewalk.
Then I am going to stay here.
Go ahead.
Until
Nobody's stopping
you leave.
you. I'm not leaving.
Nowadays, smartphones are often used as substitutes for weapons during a public scuffle. This is what happens in this video of an argument between a woman and the man behind the camera. Apparently, she's aggressively telling the recorder to leave the premises, which the latter refuses to do for lack of any clear reason.
You guys call the police, I have to wait here because I don't want to leave and then have them go chase me and say, what are you doing wrong, okay?
What are you doing wrong?
So when the police get here, we'll speak to the police.
Yes.
I'm not going to be like, oh, you're calling the police, let me take off. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong.
You're not doing anything right either.
How am I not? Did I go on your property?
No.
There you go.
You are recording our members here.
Right.
You have their information that you could use to track them. You could trail any of these people, and I will protect them.
At one point, he challenges her to call the police. Through the entire standoff, the two hold their phones up like armors, recording each other. This time-lapse CCTV footage shows the devastating extent of a flood that hit Guangdong, China in June 16, 2024. The video shows the front gate of a house from when it was still a sunny day. Outside the house, a rolling green park sits prettily. And gradually, though, it shows the rapid stream of floodwater growing higher and higher until it nearly reached the tip of the gate. By nighttime, you can barely see anything but muddy water. In the past couple of years, Los Angeles has seen a rise in flash mob robberies targeting high-end stores. This video gives you an up-close POV of one such incident happening at a Gucci store in the city. In broad daylight, these masked robbers ransack the entire Gucci store, taking thousands of dollars worth of bags, luggages, and whatnots, while staff and security guards stand idly by. FYI, some companies do have a policy that forbids its employees to intervene in case such a thing happens. It makes you wonder what's the use of security in the first place, doesn't it?
Вот Дуся, хитрая девочка Дуся, на плечиках этих сидит. И глупый буржуй сзади бежит. Опа-на.
Mama bears are famously overprotective of their cubs, so it's remarkable how the Russian man in this video is able to carry a baby bear without getting mauled by its mama. Instead, the mother bear just calmly walks alongside the man, with another cub also tailing behind her. At one point, she even signals to the man to wait up as she helps her other cub cross the stream. I guess man and beast relationship is built different in Russia.
Right there, wow. Holy crap.
Yet another instance of escape from the jaws of death. This woman is getting ready for a refreshing dive at the ocean when a shark suddenly emerges right from below her. Just by how narrowly her scuba fin brushes against the shark's teeth, she's extremely lucky her foot hadn't dipped into the water and the shark didn't choose to pursue more aggressively.
Right there, wow. Holy crap.
Tazo prova. Atau karo mana emang? Karo. Ayaw yun nyetik na. Yun nyetik kayom. Arngamara yom.
This man really takes surfing through the waves of life seriously. In the middle of the catastrophic cyclone Ramal in Meghalaya, India, this man can be seen surfing through the flood on a floating log. He appears chill and jolly, giving the cameraman a wave as he passes underneath the bridge. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When life gives you a flood, time for a free surf? In this video, a quiet afternoon at this Chinese family's home turns into immediate chaos when their e-scooter, parked at the living room, explodes mid-charging. The CCTV camera captures the moment the explosion happens, sparks of fire flying all over, burning the curtains and furniture. The dad tries to get it extinguished but wisely backs away when it becomes clear the fire is too big for him to handle alone. Good for him, because moments later, another explosion would follow the first one.
That glass broke. Holy shit! What the hell? Someone needs to call 911.
This nerve-wracking video shows the moment a window cleaner literally hangs in the balance when his crane suddenly swerves uncontrollably midair. Caught on camera, presumably from a building across the street, the clip shows the crane making several dangerous turns and hitting the building's glass windows. The most dramatic moment happens when one of the cleaners falls off the crane and hangs on by his harness.
Why are they not lowering it? Ignore it! Oh no! You never we're calling 911. Why did they lower it?
The video cuts before we see him being rescued, but some reports indicate that he survived the ordeal.
Yo, baby.
In this dashcam footage, a truck is being targeted by a bunch of hijackers and the 3 people inside show different reactions to it. The 2 passengers appear rattled, with the guy in the middle in particular being so stressed out that he lets out a loud scream. The driver, on the other hand, is really composed, calmly swerving the wheel to evade the armed hijackers, almost like it's not the first time he's dealing with it.
Hey, are you police again? Let's keep your wins there. Let's keep. Voor mij. Rij, Greg. Rij. Hey, hoe schiet je? Je police again? Hey, Greg. Zo raak je me.
Nature can be so wonderful, but also unimaginably creepy. This video captures a surfer being surrounded by a swarm of gigantic jellyfish while resting atop their surfboard. Just look at the size comparison between the board and the jellyfish. That brown one in particular looks so surreal, like a floating giant intestine. It was almost an unlucky day for the guy in green, but then a twist happened. In this video, 2 robbers are trying to take his motorcycle by force and almost get away with it. He is on his way to back off and let them grab his bike before realizing his robbers only threaten him with a BB gun, not a real gun. It so happens that this robber also has trouble revving up the motorbike despite his best effort. In the end, the frustrated robbers decide to abandon ship and escape.
This is your money?
Yes, I heard him crumble it up. Thank you. Thank you. All that
ain't my money.
Right? That's my money.
10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The irony! This law enforcement is caught stealing money from the man he was arresting. Moncur Moon got arrested and his possessions searched by an officer named Henry Chapman. Shortly after, he realizes that some of his money disappears and immediately asks the officers to count his cash for proof.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I didn't do anything like how me and you been talking the whole time.
Yes,
just
sir.
like how me and you was talking the whole time. If I didn't do anything, I have nothing that I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying? there would be no reason for him to show me his pockets and stuff. Like, I know for a fact.
I want you to feel
comfortable. I would have felt comfortable if your colleagues would have searched you at the exact time where I knew where the money was. Because I seen you kept going in between your legs, and then every time everybody put all of the attention on me, you kept moving. I don't know if it's in your door, I don't know where it's at, but just like, look, I don't even care to find the money, but how you know for a fact.
Look. Right? Come here. Come, yeah, come here. I'm telling you.
I want you to come here. You know that.
Okay. Do you see anything?
No, yeah, look, no cap. I'm not even gonna touch it. It's blue hundreds right here. It's all the blue hundreds are right there behind that receipt. Thank you. All that's my money. He didn't have that.
This is your money?
Yes, I heard him crumble it up. Thank you. All
that ain't my money.
Right? That's my money. That's my money right there.
Sir, you've been watching me the whole time.
I seen you take it. I seen you crumble it up. Just count it.
Not me.
If I'm right, it's gonna be around $1,000. If I'm right, and like I told you, I just went to Wendy's.
Upon his protest, they find a wad of $100 bills in Chapman's patrol car, but he still denies stealing from Moon.
CMPD takes this seriously.
Yes, sir.
Now, I wish I could say that another way because I feel like cursing right now, right? But what I can tell you is that we take this.
What I said,
but like we take this seriously, all right?
I don't think you guys are all dirty cops.
Chill out. Let me finish my statement here, okay? We take this seriously, all right? Yes, sir. And so like when I told you that I was going to do everything on my end to ensure that like we get this right, and I was going to call you back. I meant that.
I appreciate it.
Because if somebody's doing wrong, we need to figure that out fast. All right?
Yes,
let me see your hands.
Yes, sir. Like I told Mr. Smith, I appreciate you guys.
You thirsty?
A little bit. I appreciate
what you want to drink?
Some water.
Cool.
Appreciate it. So
like this is what's going to happen, all right? We have people coming in. Obviously, they have to talk to you, all right? So I want to hold on to your weapon right quick, okay?
Yep. Go ahead. Just take the whole holster off. It's one of them.
QLS. I got it. Sergeant Burke and one of his detectives going to come and speak to you, all right? So just chill out, relax. Do you need anything?
No, I just want to apologize to everyone. I say, man, one of these things, dude, and I'm sorry.
Moon insists he saw the officer stuff the money in his pocket. After much prolonged argument, Chapman gets charged with embezzlement and resigned the next day. Combination of public service negligence and not watching where you're going results in an embarrassing accident. In the footage, a girl is so preoccupied with the stuff in her hand that she doesn't realize an open manhole is in front of her. She promptly disappears from sight, dropping into a manhole of God knows how deep. Thankfully, a bunch of passerbys pulled the girl out immediately. She appears uninjured and carries on walking, although we can imagine how embarrassed she must have felt. But the real question is, how could they leave a manhole uncovered without a proper warning sign?
Go. We got nothing for you, buddy. Oh, look at he's drooling. He's all about this gumbo. A little spicy for him. Sorry, man. I got nothing. Oh, he spilled out. Hey, no.
This terrifying video demonstrates just how important it is to keep your door locked. A hungry bear broke into the kitchen of a Tennessee theme park in search of some, bare necessity. But when it seems like the bear is done ransacking the kitchen, he bumps into another kitchen worker on the way out. Startled, the bear swiftly lunges at the worker, causing her to spill a huge pot of stew on herself.
Sorry, man. I got nothing. Oh, he spilled out. Hey, no. Are you okay?
You okay?
Ooh.
Did he get you?
No, but she got burned on her arm.
Thankfully, she's able to escape into the kitchen unscathed, probably with a shock from the encounter and doused in whatever was in the pot. Bet they'll never forget to lock the door again from then on. A relatively peaceful day in a German steel factory turns catastrophic when a furnace full of molten iron explodes so quickly, spewing lava-like liquid and crackling fire everywhere. Within a minute, the molten iron just engulfs everything in its path. But what's more stressful than the pyro nightmare happening in real time is watching the people in the video walk at a normal pace as fire encroached their surroundings and drove them into a corner. This gives new meaning to daylight robbery. This group of young men in Karachi are minding their own business, hanging out together when suddenly two men begin taking their belongings. One of the robbers even brings a sack to collect their loot. Remarkably, or rather puzzlingly, none of the robbed men puts up any kind of defense. They just sit frozen as the robbers grab their stuff like they're going grocery shopping. Makes you wonder if this isn't their first time it's happened. In 2020, Mia Khalifa was spotted being a responsible dog owner, only she didn't seem to care so much about her own health. After using her face mask to pick up the dog poop, she has a quick look around before putting the same mask back on her face. Ugh. The former adult actress later admitted it was her. But was it real, or just a gross publicity stunt? This girl was trying to drum up some business for a yard sale while putting a smile on people's faces. However, I don't think she was smiling on the inside after what happened next. Upon reaching down to pick up her sign, the human billboard falls onto her back and lies there for about a minute, kicking her legs and failing to stand up because of the heavy, oversized costume. It must be pretty hot and suffocating inside there, though whoever's filming doesn't seem concerned enough to step in and help. Eventually, the girl gets onto her knees and is able to stand. At least the emoji is masking her embarrassment, and she even manages a wave to the camera to let us know she's alright. This is a camel spider. They can grow to be up to 6 inches long and can be found in dry climates all over the world, though surprisingly not in Australia. As carnivores, they eat insects, rodents, lizards, and small birds. They're also quite good at digging. The next time you're in a desert, beware because camel spiders have been known to follow humans and use our shadows to stay cool. Apparently, their bite is extremely painful.
It's an Uber. Can you drive away, please?
I have no idea why this man is attacking another guy's Uber. If you find out, let me know.
Can you drive away, please?
What? I need to call the police.
taken over by love bugs!
You think being out in the ocean means an escape from annoying insects. But these love bugs decided to come along for the fishing trip. Judging by her reaction, I don't think this woman was too happy about it.
Look at that. Ah!